Well, here we are at the start of the Transmoto 8-hour Stroud. Competitors have a 10-second delay for each start. Yesterday they first of all had an auction. The auction, of course, bought you 2 minutes at the start, free air. That's going to make a difference today when it's so dusty out there. After those 2 minutes, that first auction winner, then each competitor, I believe, paid a small price and they had the race off. After the race off, that then bought them a position in the top 10. From now, we have every 10 seconds, we have 200 riders odd going out, a field of 490. So let's check out the action at Transmoto 8-hour. So here we are at the first hill. Yesterday there was only the left option, but as you can see, people have been starting to go to the right. Now the right offers a direct route straight up the hill. It's not quite the intention of the course because the course goes left and then was going right and doglegging, but you can see it's a well-worn in line now. It's a well-established line going right up the middle. It's going to save you several seconds. There goes Sando. Look at him go. The sweep's tearing it up. Oh, listen to this beat. Here comes the fly. Eat this now. Looking for options. Helping him out. Somebody else in the gas here. Really? Well, if you're still watching, then you probably won't mind hearing a little bit more about the 2019 Transmoto 8-hour at Stroud. We'll get back to the bikes shortly. Transmoto events start on the Saturday morning when you can sign in and get your bike scrutineered. Yes, there's the usual pop-up bike shop where you can pick up some cheap apparel along with the Transmoto merchandise tent and a number of other providers, but Transmoto go that extra mile to provide plenty of Saturday entertainment. There's the Dunlop tyre toss competition, which I really wish I'd sort of practiced for. The timed tyre change challenge, which I definitely not practice because I hate doing that. And at Stroud there's even the Ironman seminar, which I know may sound dorky, but I do like hearing about the commitment that it takes to race in a division like that. I thought the KTM Ultimate Adventure Bike guys were on a pretty standard rally. That was until I heard one of them roar up the other side of the valley. These things sounded like monsters. Then, when the first rider came past me, I was astounded at their speed. It turns out the first two competitors won an amazing set of prizes. They each got an all-expenses trip to Morocco to ride in a factory-supported bike in the Merzouga Rally. They also win a KTM 790 adventure bike and 2 VIP tickets to the Dakar Rally each. The prize would have been worth about $50,000 all up, and with prizes like that, it was easy to understand why the rally attracted these top levels of riders. Anyway, back to the first hill on Sunday's main race. What have you been seeing today? Lots of crashes.
Yeah, all running up the track.
Any major injuries today, boys?
No,
Alright. And did you just race the junior race yesterday?
Yep. That was awesome.
You're out here to watch the big boys today.
Yes.
Yeah.
20 stacks on this.
Alright, what do you think of Transmoto, boys?
Yeah, it's fun. Amazing. Awesome.
Now, as the boys hinted, there was a 2-hour junior cross country on the Saturday. They got to ride the first few kilometres of the track, and most importantly got to do so before it all got chewed up from Sunday's race. I think I even saw Josh Green out there on a TTR 110, which I'm sure the juniors got a real kick out of as well. The riders' briefing on Saturday afternoon brought the 500 riders to HQ. Everyone wanted to know if this is the race for the sheep station that keeps on being brought up at safety briefings at motorcycle events. It wasn't. The push-up competition saw Mel take out the girls with 30 push-ups and Benny took out the guys with 80 push-ups. Yep, 80 push-ups. There was a unique auction where the winner gets like a 2-minute head start, or 3-minute if they go over a certain amount, and the proceeds go to the Royal Rural Fire Service. What was also nice was a bit of recognition for the nutters amongst us, the Ironmen. Seriously, 8 hours racing a dirt bike is a whole other level of dedication that should not be underestimated. Well, there's only about 2 decent log jumps on the track, and this is one of them, so let's see how they go over this obstacle here. Well, you're about to see the guy who paid $1,500 for the extra 3 minutes at the start. The important thing is it gave him clear air. Have a look as these guys go through here. That's what they're riding into. So that person that's getting the dirty air, that's getting second or third position, you know, they're having a real tough time seeing the track and seeing where they're going. Here we are, this is the second big hill. This is towards the end of the 16-kilometre track. This is one of those hills that if it was raining like last year or previous years, this hill would be very difficult to get up. It's still a relatively steep hill, requires a lot of horsepower from the bikes, but in these good conditions, most bikes are making it to the top without too much difficulty. Give it to it, Sando! Oh, bring on the Dust Bowl! The 100. And now to wrap up and finalise what was on offer from Saturday's entertainment. What do you think a few hundred beer-drinking dirt bikers would do after dark? That's right, quietly sit down under the fairy lights and watch a movie on the outdoor cinema. The guys from Transmoto put on a film about the Finke Desert Race, and we sat there fixated to the screen, following the journey as a range of competitors overcame adversity to reach their Finke goals. Even the wildlife was trying to get a close-up view of the leaders board. It's nice that they actually have this facility available where you can check in to see how you are going in the race. It's also, of course, online. Well, as you can gather, that pretty much sums up the Transmoto 8-hour at Stroud for 2019. Congratulations to all the podium places, and congratulations to everybody that just managed to finish the race. The race ended up getting called an hour early, so it was only actually a 7-hour, just due to the tough conditions there with all of the dust, and I don't think anybody was really complaining. Overall, the Transmoto event is an excellent one, and I highly recommend attending it in the future, and I hope to see you there. Catch ya.
I think my fastest lap on the last lap. So, and I was actually not on my bike, so thanks Junior for the bike.